So today we are going to go through memory lane. So stand, restoration, blessing by trials. So we are going to go through the 7-year anniversary. This is the seventh anniversary. And there's a time to reflect so that you guys can all see where I've come from, where I am, and where I plan on going. So I want you guys to see that. And so we're going to start. So it's been 7 years, like I said. It's time to reflect. Let's start with the scripture here about the duty of man, right? So I'm thinking I'm doing Yah's will, and the whole time I'm doing what the Christian tells me to do. Focus on the family, focus on the wife, happy life, focus on the children, focus on everybody, but you just focus, you know? And if you do that, you focus on the family, you are focusing on Jesus, which is a lie. It's a lie. And I had to learn that the hard way. 16 years. I was a Christian for 17 years. And inside of that 17 years, I was a Christian for 16 years. No, I had to be a Christian for 17 years as a Christian. And 16 years I was a Christian and did everything the Christian way. And I was at a high level doing everything that was asked of me. Obviously, I read the Bible, so I was able to do a little bit more. So maybe that's what made me increase, in respect and whatever respect I thought I was getting in Christianity. Because of that, I was very faithful to fulfilling the Christian cause. I can't say it was, that's what I was doing. So anyway, let's go over here. Read Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13.
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yah and keep his commandments, for this is the duty of all men.
Guys, this is the name of the game. Every game have rules. And the game to this life, for us to make it to the kingdom, for those who have ears, the way we're going to make it is going to be through Yeshua HaMashiach, through his blood. That's how we're going to make it. And we have a duty. And while we're here on earth, we have a duty to fear Yah and keep his commandment. That's it. They won't teach you this in Christianity. They're going to tell you that the law is done away with. You can do whatever you want. All you got to do is go to church and pay your tithe, and you should be good. No. We have a duty to guard the commandments of the Most High Yah and to fear him, to reverence him. And so that is the whole duty of man. Let's go to the next one, next scripture. Mark chapter 10. So this is the theme of the whole message today. And I want to be able to show. So this I'm going to, start off and we're going to read Mark chapter 10, verse 29 to 31. This is the theme. And I want to show you in my life how this has been true. This is a true thing. And for anybody that's coming this way, this is what you can look forward to, because Yeshua promised that this would happen. And I didn't come into the truth because I thought this. This is something that had to hang on after I was going through my trial, while I was going through my trial, in my reading, in my studying. So read, Deacon.
And Yeshua answered and said, Verily I say unto you, there is no man that hath left house or brethren or sisters.
Go down. Let's do that again. Look at it. Verily. I was talking to this a friend of mine, and they always say, I got to be honest, or verily, I tell you the truth. You wonder, like, man, are you lying? No, this is like, no, I'm about to tell you something really serious here. I used to see that, truly, or whatever. Like, man, was he lying the whole time? No. This is serious about what he's about to say. He says, there is no man, he's singular, no man. I'm slowing it down. No man that had left house. Read.
Or brethren.
Brethren. I had brothers I thought I had brothers in Christianity, but I had brothers out there, Christian brothers, football brothers. I had brothers out there. Like Hulk Hogan would say, brother, what you gonna do, brother? Right? Read.
Or sisters.
Or
father.
Or
mother.
Or
wife.
Or
children. Or lands.
I got 18 acres here. Keep going.
For my sake and the gospel's.
So all of this stuff, somebody's left for what? You just leave for no reason. I say, I quit. I'm leaving my brothers. I'm leaving my sister for no reason. No, there's a reason why this man is leaving. He's leaving for the sake of the gospel, of the good news of Messiah. Read.
But he shall receive 100-fold.
100-fold. Man, that's a lot. That means whatever you lost is going to be 100-fold. Man, I lost a lot. Read.
Now in this time,
today, like right now, not in this time on earth. Read.
houses and brethren and sisters and mothers and children and lands.
Woo, listen to this. He's saying that whatever you lost, you're going to get 100-fold in this time. Houses in this time, brethren, sisters, mothers, and children and lands. You hear this? It says in this lifetime, you're going to get this stuff. Like, man, what does that look like? See, sometimes we only see one way of thinking. We say, how can this be? See, when you just look at it the old way, you only see it the old way, but you don't even know y'all is doing a new thing. And it's going to be outside of what we are accustomed to, especially living in this country or whatever country you live in. But I can tell you, living in America, it's going to be totally different. Read.
With persecutions.
Say that again.
With persecutions.
With joy.
With persecutions.
Celebration.
With persecutions.
See, that's why I think people be forgetting. People forget that when you come this way, when you have been chosen, you're going to be persecuted. If our master, who is greater than us, and no servant is greater than his master, if he was persecuted, then that means we also will be persecuted just like he was. This comes with persecution. And since I've been in this ministry, I can't tell you how many times we've been persecuted from outside and from within. But we continue to endure. Those who are faithful continue to endure, continue to stand. Read.
And in the world to come, eternal life.
Now we talk about eternal life. So you got in this time and in the world to come, eternal life. Read.
But many that are first shall be last, and the last first.
All right. So guys, this is it. So I want to be able to show you guys. I wanted to go through memory lane since it's the 7th day, really the 7th anniversary of my family literally leaving, abandoning everything. Matter of fact, could we just, before we go, I know that we have it in order. Can you start with the picture at the ice cream parlor first?
Yep.
Just because this was the last time. This is what my family looked like. Now, I wasn't there at this picture because this is when they were literally leaving. They've left. I went down to Appleton to do some work. Man, you guys gotta go check out testimony. But man, I remember that was the last time I ever did anything with my woman. And on an intimate level, I didn't know what was going on. Went there, coming back, gone. That was the one day that I didn't kiss my babies goodbye. I say I'll be back. Usually I will always, hug them till I love them. Boom, boom, boom. Go back and and see them again because you never know when it will be the last time. And guess what? The first time I've done that was the last time. Didn't know. Tomorrow's not promised. When you're ready, can you put that picture up? So this is the picture. This picture was literally taken 7 years ago. Maybe an hour, probably an hour above, because they may have left, maybe even left before it was one right now. But literally, this picture was taken on July 19th, which is today's date, in 2017. These are there's other people in that picture. You see my ex there. You see all of her girlfriends, all of her Christian friends that literally helped and assist in the destruction of me and my house. Right there. I mean, it's a picture. You can't make this thing up. Right there. That picture was taken on July 19th. I don't even know. I wish I could do a pointer, because there's a lot of women in here, but the woman in the white shirt carrying my daughter. I'm here using my mouse as if anybody can see what I'm looking at here, but carrying my daughter right by the ice cream. I don't know. How would you, is there a way that people can see?
The woman on the right with the white shirt.
Okay, the second. Okay, yeah, the woman on the right. Thank you. Okay, the woman on the right in the white shirt, and then obviously, thank God that there's a lot of Caucasians in here. So all the dark skinned little ones, those are my sons and daughter. One daughter. Let me see. Are they all in here? Yep. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's it. 7. That was it. Gone. This is what they look like on July 19th. So now I'm going to take you back to Mirror Lane and show you how the house of Kabir got built up little by little. We're going to show you, and then we're going to show you some scriptures. But I want you guys to see that it wasn't like, oh, yeah. I mean, this is something that I worked very hard, diligently to build my house. And I thought I was building my house on solid ground because I was in Christianity. But the whole time, the house of Kabir was built on sandy ground. We know when you build your house on sandy ground, when the storm came, that house came crashing down. Yes, because hey, ignorance is no excuse. I was ignorant. I was deceived. So let me show you. Let's start going through some. We have some pictures here for you guys. This is the beginning. Obviously, you get married, you have babies, boom. Here's my eldest son right here with my dog. Now, that dog right there, Nala, man, she was faithful, man. Faithful, man. I wish she lived longer. So, but anyway, keep going. You can see, I was really big in taking family pictures because I really valued the family, focus on the family. You can see me, looking young. I was playing for the Packers at the time. Then we have a second one. I think we only took pictures when we had another one. That's the only time we did family pictures, when there was an addition. And I was so committed to having a lot of babies with just one woman. One woman. No polygyny, just one woman. That's it. I was content. Keep going. Then you can see the third one come. There's go. You got Rashid, Ali, Jedi. Then the dog was added. This was a dog. Hey, guess where that dog came from? That was actually Donald Driver, which that was his dog given to Jen Quo, and who's our realtor, a friend of ours, and a friend of the ministry. And so that's how that. I always joke.
Did you say gave her to Jen Quo?
Yo, sorry. Shh. Thank you for correcting me, man. Sydney, man. Sydney is no longer anywhere, but Sydney is a boy dog, man. Yeah. I tell you. She always reminds me of an Ewok, man, from Star Wars.
She always reminds you of Ewok?
Yeah, the way she was, but
so you still doing it.
Even he. Hey, now that we live in these pronoun days, maybe
there's more than two genders for dogs too, I guess. Maybe. Anyway.
But yeah, so I always looked at my family picture like it was a team picture, like I'm, running a football team or something. So anyway, keep going. So then we have the fourth one, Judah, so you can kind of see it growing. You see the dogs are getting older. Man, I had that dog all the way in college. Keep going. This is when I lived in my old house. Boy, tell me, we missed something. Did we miss something? 4. Okay, go to the next one. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's true. So when I had the fourth one, that's when I said, man, I got to build me a bigger house. This is not going to, I already can see we're going to continue outgrowing this. So we outgrew that house. And now the fifth one, Kabir Jr., I know, don't ask me. I know Kabir Jr. is supposed to be your eldest, but and when I was growing up, I was number 5. So I just said, if I have 5 boys, if I have a fifth boy on this one, I'm going to call him Kabir Jr. So KJ in the house. So he's added, dog getting old. Keep going. So look at, and guys, this is a span of 16 years. So I was married in Christianity for 17 years, but this house was being built and it took 16 years. How many years I said, Deacon?
16.
Everybody, I want to make sure everybody hears this because I want to show something as we keep going to show. Everybody type in 16 so we don't forget that. I just want to make sure everybody physically is participating.
You said 16. 16.
Everybody type in 16 for me, just to make sure everybody's following. You guys like what you're hearing about. It's going to be good. All right, everybody can hear 16. I want to make everybody participate. 16 years to build this house. And we haven't even got to it yet, but I'll tell you when it ends. This is when the 16-year ended. And make sure you guys hit that like button. So now we got. Is there another one here? I'll be losing count here.
Yeah,
4.
there's another one. That's not
Okay.
the last one.
Okay, but this is the 6th one, right? Number 6. This what you took at the
Yeah,
now and then?
six.
Okay.
Yep.
6. So 6 would be Emmanuel. So Emmanuel, my 6th son. So man, we were doing it, man. A beautiful family, everybody. I mean, I'm telling you, there people. I mean, we were like the model family. I mean, focus on the family and Samaritan men. I mean, everybody just thought like, man. I mean, truly, committed to the cause. We opened up our house. I mean, we just moved in here after when number 5 came in. KJ, man. I mean, now we got another dog. I think this is was that dog in there? Was Gracie in there? Now you guys remember Gracie, right?
Nope.
Yep. Gracie wasn't on the team picture. Then, yep. So we picked him up on the waivers. He got cut from another team. My brother Akbar, the American Ninja guy, he cut him for the team. He said this dog is too wild. I said, okay, we'll bring him on the team. Nala's getting old. You know what I'm saying? So we need to, maybe good transition. And still have a big dog. That was a pit, but that dog had a lot of energy. So anyway, so the team is growing. Go to the next one. And then I think this was the last one. This is the last family picture, a formal family picture we had. This includes my daughter. This is when I had my first daughter.
And there's a close-up or a closer.
There's a close-up. Yeah, that's a close-up right there. Yep. And if you notice, guess who's missing? Go back to the other one. Who's missing?
Nala.
So my daughter came in when Nala passed away. So now Nala's gone. She was there all the way from college. She was there when I was in my apartment at San Diego State. She was there when I got to my duplex in Green Bay, right there by the stadium on Elmview Drive. She made it to the big house, to my first house that I bought when I got my signing bonus. And then when I was able to retire from the NFL eventually and build this house, she made it all the way. So she was there. Faithful, man. I tell you, man, faithful. Man, dog's best friend, I tell you, right?
Yeah, man's best friend. Yeah.
Oh, man's best friend. Sure, that's it. Dog's best friend, man's best friend.
I know what you meant.
You guys know what I mean. But anyway, so you see he's missing. So I think, this is a close-up shot right here in the main house right here. And so we're still in that house. And that's no longer my house. It belongs to the assembly here. But this was the same house right here. This is where the family, and this was it. And then you see the what picture would be next? Can you see?
Yeah, we wouldn't go there yet.
You want to go there? Okay, good.
Unless you want to, I think. It goes.
No, that's it.
To some sort of museum, I think you were, or something like that.
Yeah.
Outside the.
No, that's it.
Okay.
That's what you have right here, right? That's it.
Yep.
Okay. So, guys, what you just saw, that took 16 years. I repeat, 16 years to produce that. Now, I end up having more, with that, but that was, you only saw 7. I did end up having one more, and we will talk about that, but just wanted to, then there's more, right?
Yeah, there's more, yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay, then show that one.
Those are just the family pictures, yep.
Yeah. Here, I got to show this. I wanted to show this one because of all that's going on with the politics in Wisconsin. Here, I think in Ripon, Wisconsin. You can see it right there. This is where the Republican Party was born. I'm no Republican. I'm just telling you. So I took my sons and daughters up there to go check out this building where it all started. Right there, where the Republican Party started, and the abolitionists of slavery. That's what they called it back then. But this is just another family picture. Let's go to the next one. Is there another one?
Yep.
So look, they say I was abusive. There go the abuse right there. They look like everybody's abused in that picture. Us acting, this is our silly picture here as a family, like what typical American Christian families do. Everybody making funny faces and having a good time. Now, this picture was taken on 30 days. This picture was taken on Father's Day. I had to speak at the church, and I literally had a message, and the title of the message was that we were fathers, and I told them that if I had to choose between my family and Jesus, then I would choose Jesus every day of the week and twice on Sunday. I know. I didn't know at the time, but that's what I said I would do. And I said that, I spoke that. And obviously it was going through, and this brother up here, his name is Pastor Ray. Believe it or not, after my family left his family, eventually his wife ended up taking all his children as well. I mean, they were taking the last two. The other three actually were homeschooled. So they all said, Mama, we ain't going. This is wrong. So his children, they didn't go, but she was able to take the two. And he still hasn't seen his two since then. So, but yeah, this was literally 30 days, about almost 30. I don't know when Father's Day was at that time, but whenever Father's Day was, this was, I mean, and I didn't even know what's coming. See, I'm just living life. Yeah, we stressed out talking about head coverings and things of that nature. Just head covering. It had nothing to do with straightway. Didn't even know anything about straightway. Never heard of straightway. May have saw one video when I look back at it and saw Pastor Dow talking, but he was so rough, believe it or not. Pastor sounded so rough to my ears at the time. And not that he was saying anything wrong. I just knew that this was not something that I could present to my wife at the time to convince her to wear head cover. Like I was like, whoo. Like, I mean, now if you're talking to men or, football players or military people, that great. But this was not going to fly. So I listened to it, but I had to go into the next one because I was trying to find something. Because why I was into this whole head care? Because I had a daughter. And so I knew I had to rear my daughter differently than my sons. And so I started looking at things about girls. I was like, oh, man, when she prays, she has to have her head covered. So these are things that started to move in me. Didn't even know what was happening. So anyway, that's what so it was a stress in that time, just a little bit, nothing that you would think would end your marriage. I mean, just head coverings and doctrinal issues and stuff, Yeah. I mean, this too shall pass. I mean, we've experienced worse. I mean, his son having a heart surgery or, mom died, but head covering, come on, man. You're not gonna throw away 16 years of marriage, right? You
got this.
Yeah, we got this. We resolve it. It's whatever. Too many people is involved, but eventually we'll get back to our commitment. The covenant that I thought we had. But anyway, keep going. Is that it? Okay, this was the last one. Okay, this is my dad. Unfortunately, if this is not my house, this is an assisted living. So by this time, I unfortunately participated in, putting my dad out of my house and putting him in assisted living so that I can focus on the family. This was highly suggested, highly encouraged by the Christian church that I need to leave my father and my mother. Listen to how they use this truth in unrighteousness. But they say I need to leave my mother and father, and I need to cleave to my wife. And so it was hard. I was taking care of my dad by myself. No help with my my ex at that time. Could barely even get a warm meal for him. Shit, I wasn't even eating, let alone him. So we ate out a lot, but I put him in here. I thought it was better because he was going to get 3 meals a day. He had a nice place, and then I saw him every night. Every night, I would put him in bed and drove. It was only 5 minutes around from my property. It was a brand new facility, and the only reason why I was open to it because it was so close. Because one of the things I didn't want to do, I didn't want to just have him there and have him forgotten. Literally, it's 5 minutes away, like literally. And so to me, I thought it was from God. Thought that maybe this is God's way of saying, hey, he's just right around the corner. So it takes 15 minutes to walk there. I think 15, maybe 30 minutes, but it's a 5-minute drive for sure. Right, Deacon, you drove there. Yeah, it's not literally
far. It's right around the corner.
So literally, because I had to, take care of my dad, do some stuff for him at night. What that has to do with his continence and stuff like that. So I had to go there every night. So before I go to bed, I had to go drive down there, boom, spend time with him for a little bit, and then got back in the car and went back to bed. So he was taken care of, but I saw him every day there. So this is what the Christian church encouraged. And I made the decision. I take full responsibility at the end of the day. I did it, boom, and I did it. Not that I really wanted to do it, but I felt like I had no other choice. I was doing it all by myself, and I was not able to function during the day. because my dad was more active at night, than he was during the day. And so I was having a hard time. So anyway, that's it. All right. So we just went through all that. Some more pictures. This is leading up. This is leading up to that day. So literally, this is like within. What is this? I don't know what date this was, but this is leading up to
this was June or
this is right after Father's Day, right? Yep. So yep. Another one. So okay, go back. Yeah. Okay. So this was probably the last time that I was there. That picture that you saw in the parlor wasn't there. So all of a sudden, guys, let me before I go here, I want to express something here. You can put me back on team. Go to John 15, verse 18. I want to read this to you guys. You guys got to understand something.
John 15, 18, right?
Yeah, that's on the slide. I think we should have a slide for that, right?
Yep.
And so, guys, you guys got to understand this, and this is to be expected. And I think sometimes we forget because so many people, we've gone through another wave in the ministry where people are leaving and question. That's what I'm saying. Have anybody taken the time to weigh the cost of coming this way? Did you think it was going to be easy? This is not for the faint-hearted. Did you understand that when you were called out, that you will suffer persecution? And I'm here to remind those who's come this way. I'm here to encourage those who are coming this way to understand that this is to be expected. I remember Mother Carol telling me, this shouldn't be happening. She said, nope, it's to be expected, and she just kind of trailed off in the voice. I remember it just stuck in like, man, to be expected. Like, dang, I'm glad she told me that. So then when it was happening to me, I still acted shocked. Like, man, it was still shocking. I just couldn't believe it. I'm doing good and bad things are happening to me. Like, I just never experienced that before. I thought if you do good, you reap good, good things happen. Not in Christianity. You do good, bad things will happen, especially in Christianity. Anything else, I pick on Christianity because that's where I came from. I was a very committed Christian. So anyway, read John 15, 18. Read.
If the world hate you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you.
See? So if Yeshua, who was perfect without sin, was hated, I can't make that claim. I can't make the claim that I'm without sin. I've sinned. 40 years of my life, I practice sin. Willingly, ignorantly, whatever. I can't make that claim. So if he was hated, and now just because I was called, do I think that all of a sudden I'm going to be loved? Matter of fact, I was more loved before I came into the truth. I felt more. No. Let me take it back. I don't know what I just said right there. Let me take that back. But I was celebrated, being a Packer player, all the stuff. I was celebrated, loved by the world. So I was loved by the world. But as soon as I start to follow him, I was hated. But read.
If you were of the world would love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world.
Chosen out of the world. See, we were chosen out of the world. Therefore what?
Therefore the world hateth you.
There you have it. So to be chosen means you will be hated. You will be hated. I've experienced that hate. Some people would actually describe that, man, Kabir is a likable guy. I don't care if you're likable. I don't care if you're a nice guy, a good guy, whatever you think you are. If you choose to come this way, if you choose to follow Yeshua HaMashiach, Jesus the Christ, you hands down will be hated. You will be hated by those. You'll be hated by your mama, your father, your brother, your sister, your friends, your wife, your children. I don't care. You will be hated. People will wish you were dead. Your enemy will be of your own household. Straight up, I have experienced that. And I'm not one that there's very few people that can say I've done them wrong. Even the people that has an issue with me can't even tell you, man, they'll say, okay, maybe he's just deceived or pray for Kabir or something. They'll make up something for me. But they won't say, man, Kabir was just intentionally just being mean. People will be hard pressed to say that about me. And if anybody can make that claim, please let me know. Shoot, I may have to repent, and I will. But I try to do right by people. I was the guy that was bullied. People bullied me. I got picked on just because my parents were from Africa, Nigeria, and whatever I had to deal with living in this country. But I overcame. What doesn't kill you make you stronger. And I became stronger. So I was not that guy that went around bullying people. That's not it. That's not in me. I don't think I wouldn't want to be bullied. And so I sure didn't, when all of a sudden I started getting bigger because I was skinny and small at the time, but then all of a sudden I had a growth spurt and I grew and I got big and all of a sudden people start treating me different. Then I played football. Then all of a sudden, I get a scholarship and then I get on the cover of Newsweek and then all of a sudden girls are coming up and guys want to be my friend. I'm like, wow, this is different. Wow, what's going on here? Man. So obviously, if I didn't play football or did all that stuff, maybe people still treat me the way they treated me. So I know what it's like. So people say, man, Kabir's down to earth. Well, heck, I came from down there. I mean, I started down at the lowest and had to work my way up. And I just happened to be gifted in a game called American football. So I was not that guy. So that's why it'll be very hard pressed for somebody to say Kabir was just flat out mean. Read. So this is Jesus, who was without sin, and he was persecuted. So if he was persecuted, we're going to be persecuted. Read. Remember. What is it? He said, remember?
Remember the word that I said unto you. The servant is not greater than his master. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also.
See, this is why people hate me, because they don't keep the sayings of, they're not commandment keepers. So that's the people that I'm hated by, especially Christians. Christians purposely don't keep the commandments. They don't guard the commandments of Yah. Those are the people that have caused me the most harm, are Christians. I'm just being honest. Not every single Christian, but every Christian that I had a relationship with, most of the Christians I had a relationship with caused me the most harm. Not Muslims, not Hindus, not any other. It was Christians. That's who I was knee deep in Christianity. And they caused the most harm. They caused the most damage. I forgive them all because I don't have time to be bitter. I got to keep on moving. I got to continue pressing towards the goal. You see, so I'm not saying, I'm just telling you, this is the facts. All right. So we're going to be persecuted straight up. So then all of a sudden, July 1st, I believe it was July 1st, so that Friday evening, I hear a voice, right? Read Isaiah. Is it Isaiah? What is it?
You want me to finish this? There's one more verse on this one.
Oh, finish it. Sorry.
But all these things will they do unto you for my name's sake, because they know not him that sent me.
I said that. See, that's why they do it. So that's why you can't be mad at them. Why can I be mad at people who are blind and deaf? They're spiritually blind. They're spiritually deaf. So all those people that I used to run the streets with, and I just use that as a term because I didn't run the streets, but those people that I used to live life with, whatever that means, you know what I'm saying? They're blind. They don't know him. That's why they hate me. And now that I've taken on the characteristic of Yeshua HaMashiach, Jesus the Christ, this is why they hate me, because the spirit that's within them hate the spirit that's in me. See, I have the Ruach, I have the true Ruach HaKodesh in me. I have the Holy Spirit in me. And that spirit is guiding me to all truth. Is guiding me. And so when you're walking according to Yah, and those who are not are going to hate you. It's to be expected, guys. I know. It breaks my heart when people come through that door and say, my wife is, she gave me an ultimatum. Either you submit to me or you leave that cult, that straightway cult, and come home and follow me and submit to me, or it's over. I mean, you got a choice. I get it. And then they'll say, oh, she would never do that. Oh, she won't empty the bank account. Oh, yes, she will. How do I know? Because it happened to me. Things that my wife would have never have done back in the days. She did it that day. It was like a spirit. And then I told a guy, I remember telling one brother, I told him, I said, bro, I said, man, I think you need to check your bank account, man. Your wife. That the very time that it dropped, said the fact that we're talking about this right now, your wife is cleaning your bank account right now. He said, nah, that won't happen. Bro, I can't make Brother TJ, if he's listening to this, he can testify to this stuff. It was him, Brother TJ. He was right here in my office. Literally, however long it took him to leave this office from when I told him to get to the suite that he was staying in. Literally came running back, shocked. The money gone. I'm like, bro, I'm like, I don't want to be right. I'm just saying from what I experienced, that spirit, I'm telling you, that spirit is like, it's like the Matrix, you know? It's like those agents pop up in a homeless person, or it can pop up in a woman, or it could pop up somewhere else. I mean, these agents, so his wife, he's just, oh, that's my wife. She would never do that. She never does that. And all of a sudden, Agent Smith comes out, boom, take half his money. I mean, literally, right there, TJ said 100% true. And he's laughing because, he's like, nah. And I know that confident. Nah, not my wife. Nah, she won't do that. Boom. I'm here telling another brother in Chicago. I said, bro, I'm telling you, go change the lock. That woman right now is at home. She's changing the locks right now. He went and called him, found out his wife didn't go to work. She stayed home. He got off to work. I said, I'm telling you, those locks are changed. She went in there. He couldn't get into his own house. And he had a order that a no contact order. The man had to sleep in his own truck. Guys, I'm not trying to be right. Guess who did this to me? Pastor be telling me stuff, and I'm like, no, boom. It's like, and I don't do voodoo. I don't do any of this stuff, guys. I'm just telling you, when you see, there's a saying that Pastor always say, right? And it's not like he's seen it 1,000 times. But if you've seen that spirit once, it's like you've seen it 1,000 times. That's it. That spirit has that same characteristic. If I've seen it once, I've seen it 1,000 times. I think I said it right, Deacon, right? Please help me. Yeah.
If you've seen it once, you've seen it 1,000 times.
I've seen it 1,000 times. It's the same thing. And we have another brother that came in. Same thing. We all said, no, she wouldn't do that. Boom. Same thing. You can't make this thing up. You can't make it up. So this is about restoration. This is about blessing. Yah is doing a good work. And so if all of this stuff is happening where the demonic spirits they're consistent. Guess what? Our master, he's consistent too, and he's faithful. And if he says it, it will be done. But let's keep going through this timeline. So now I'm going through this timeline, and then all of a sudden, let's go read Isaiah chapter 40, verse 3. Read.
The voice of him that crieth in the wilderness, prepare ye the way of the master, make straight in the desert a highway for our Elohim.
So guess what? This is Isaiah, crying out in the wilderness. Guess what? I heard a voice myself. I heard a voice crying out in the boonies. Now, you can call it wilderness, but I call it the boonies, somewhere in Lafayette, Tennessee. I've never heard of Lafayette, Tennessee. And I heard this man right here, Pastor Charles Dow Jr., right? This is the video I saw that Saturday morning, July 1st. You can go look up if you do the math. Yep. Oh, that Friday. It's that Friday. But anyway, but this was Saturday morning because, you got the Hebrew calendar, the Roman calendar. But I heard that voice. And bro, I was, man, because I just had the dream the night, that evening, I had that dream. I had a dream that you don't love me. And I'm like, I love you. I love you. And he says, you will be tested. Boom. I woke up, called my ex-wife at the time, but she was my wife at the time. So you believe that God told you to marry me? I'm saying, I need you because I got to pass this test. Because right now, my love is being in question right now, and I need you. And if I have you, if I have my wife, my children, man, this is gonna be one of these days. It's gonna be blow. This is gonna be one. If I have my wife, I got this. I got this. Because I don't care what my friends think. I don't care what the world think. But I did care about what my wife thought. I did care about what my children thought. See, that right there was my God and didn't even know it. See, Yah says, you don't love me. You love your wife more than you love me. You love your children more than, no, God, I love you. Okay, we're going to see how much you love me. And then the next day, it was a Sabbath. What do you know? It just happened to be a Sabbath. And I'm hearing the voice out of the wilderness, out of the boonies in Lafayette, Tennessee. And he's talking about keeping the Sabbath today, that commandment is not done away with. The fourth commandment is not done away with. Like we've been told in Christianity, we've been lied to. And the way he did, he used the New Testament, if I remember correctly, but he used literally the New Testament to show that we're supposed to be keeping the commandments, and it was never done away. Think not that I've come here to destroy the law, but I came to fulfill it. If you love me, you'll keep my commandments. Love me. I'm here in love. Everything's about love. Because he just said, you don't love me. Okay, you're going to be tested. I'm going to see him. So ever since I've been in this truth, it's all about love for me. I already know the game for me. I got my instructions. I got my orders. The way I'm going to make it to the kingdom is going to be through the blood of Yeshua HaMashiach, Jesus the Christ. And he gave me the instructions. Matter of fact, Yeshua even said it. He said the greatest commandment is to love Yah with all your heart, all your mind, all your soul. And the second is like it, to love your neighbor as yourself. See, that is, to me, that I'm so black and white. Some people may say it's about concrete. Just it's about love for me. Everything I'm doing, I am motivated to love Yah and to love my neighbor, because I know the whole duty of man is to fear Yah and keep his commandment. Yeshua says, if you love me, you will keep my commandment. If you love me, let me say it again. If you love me, you will keep my commandment. See, people don't get that. That's why a brother can offend me. And then all of a sudden, because I'm commanded to love my brothers, I love myself, I'm going to assume the best in my brother. I'm going to go to my brother and I'm going to say, brother, you trespass against me. He can say, man, boom, he can do one of those. Oh, shoot. Did you see that, man? He just, what? Oh, hell, no. Hey, Deacon. Hey, Jordan. Hey, come here. I need you guys. What? Just follow. See, I learned this from Straightway. I learned from Path. Hey, I need you guys. Come here. Boom. Hey, brother, you trespass against me. He does it again. Boom. Oh, shoot. You saw that, Deacon? You saw that, Jordan? I saw that. Hey, let's treat him like a heathen. Nope, we can't treat him like a heathen yet. Let's take this to the assembly. Let's take it to the assembly. Boom, let's do it. Boom, take it there. Boom. And now he says, oh, yeah, okay, now I can do what the book said. Now I can treat him like a heathen. But see, but everybody wants to go straight to hate. As soon as they get offended, it could be a perceived. We don't even know if it's real or not. The person don't even know it. And then boom, all of a sudden you treating that person like he's your enemy, and you haven't even given him a chance or her a chance. Are you guys seeing this? Did you hear me?
I'm hearing you.
Don't fall asleep on me. If you guys are liking what you hear, put in a 10. Give me actually put 94, because then I know you really listen. Put 94 in there. Give me a 94 if you guys hear what I'm saying. Sometimes when I just need, I don't get no. It's just quiet. I'm just in this room all by myself talking. Just want to make sure everybody's hearing or something. All right. I like that. Now, that's how many children one day I'm going to have by the grace of the Most High. Yeah, see, yeah. So this is how we're going to make it, Israel. It's real simple. We have a playbook. See, in football, they give you what they call a playbook. That play, you have to study your playbook so that when you go out on game day, and in that play, there's different situations, different scenarios that you're in. If you're in red zone, there's a playbook. In the playbook, you go to the section that says red zone, and they give you different calls for different scenarios. If it's third down, you switch, and you go to third down. Install, you look at it, boom, boom, boom. If it's first or second or third down or basic plays, there's literally a play for every scenario. There's even plays on certain places on the field. And we have the Holy Bible, the Torah right here, the prophets, the Psalms, the Gospels, the epistles. We have it right here that literally give us the plays on how to move in this lifetime, how to move. So you don't fall for traps when you see somebody maybe big in the ministry and they have a falling out and they start acting wicked. See, if you know the play, you know exactly where to go. Oh, okay, I've seen this play before. That's that play. Oh, this is how you're supposed to act. Oh, this is what you're supposed to do. Oh, I'm a husband. This is what I'm supposed to do. Oh, I'm a wife. Oh, this is what I'm supposed to do. Oh, I get a sister wife. How am I supposed to? Oh, there's a play for everything. To be successful, to make it to the kingdom. Everything you need is in this playbook called the Holy Bible, we call it. It's right here, and we miss it. Man, this is like a lamp unto thy feet. Man, do you understand? When I heard that voice and I told my family, shut it down. We're keeping the Shabbat. Shut it down. I don't know what to do. What we do? I don't know. All he told me is that we need to keep the Shabbat, but I didn't know exactly how that looks like. I know we're going to rest. So shut it down. Turn off the TV. No toys. Shut it down. I just went. I'm telling you, as soon as I saw that last video, I turned it off and I made an alert to my family. Shut it down. Then all of a sudden, my wife at the time said, "Oh, he's gone crazy. He's flipped." I'm just trying to follow the book. The man was convincing. He was on point. He used line upon line, precept upon precept. I could not. I used to tell people filter. I told my sons and daughter, make sure you filter everything through the Bible. This man broke it down. I'm talking about Pastor Dow. He broke it down. I could not refute what he was saying. I've heard people talk about Sabbath, but they always somehow said that, oh, we don't do that. It's been moved to Sunday, the Lord's Day. But they don't show you anything in the Bible. When you talk to them about it, they just find a way to scoot it along. But this man stuck to the book and he showed you. Well, I'm like, oh, man. And I just followed it. That's all I did. That's all I knew. Because why did I keep the Sabbath? Not because I'm trying to not because I'm trying to, prove I'm righteous or this. I did it because I love Yah. I love him. He says, if you love me, you'll keep my commandments. How hard is it to keep the Sabbath day? It's not that hard. It's one of the lowest hanging fruit. It's easy to do. It's easy to do. Now, you may have a lot of people pulling you off of the Sabbath, but it's very easy to do. Guess what the commandment do? Rest. Rest. And I'm a workaholic by nature. I will work. I won't get any sleep. And now I'm being commanded, work 6 days, rest on the seventh day. That's all I did. And why did I do it? I was motivated to do it, not because I was trying to earn my salvation, because that was already paid for me by Yeshua HaMashiach. He did that for me. He paid the price, not me. I just accepted the gift. Now I have an opportunity. I knew he loved me. Now I have an opportunity to show him that I love him by keeping his commandments. And so, and being the head of the household, I didn't have the luxury of saying, well, I'm going to keep it for myself, but my family don't have to keep it. No, you are in my house. I'm the head of this household, and we are all keeping the Sabbath day because I'm being held responsible for me and my house. It says you, your sons, your daughters, your male servants, your female servants, your ox, your donkeys, and whoever is belong in your gates. I got gates. So I am responsible making sure that we are going to make sure that we bring his kingdom here on earth as it is in heaven, especially in this household. And then all of a sudden, ex-wife kicks. That was on the July 1st. July 1st. Then we get to July 19th. Family's gone. No warning that I can see. No, hey, if you don't get your act, I didn't even get an ultimatum. It was gone. And Christians help this woman break up this home. That's what happened. You can see my testimony in live. I mean, I had to go back, look at some old pictures, and so that I could present it to you guys. They brought back memories, and it didn't hurt. It was just like, man, wow, I'm here showing this to Carisha. She's looking at it like, wow, like she said, man, you still the same today. I'm like, same thing. And my ex at the time would tell me, I don't know the word. You don't know the word. You think you know the word. You don't know the word. I have people in today's, now that I'm in the truth. I'm an elder. Say you're not spiritual enough, even though I am. Like it's like the Spirit's always trying to find a way in. And all I do is what? This is my lamp. This is my lamp to my feet. So when things are dark and I can't see, I can see when I have my word. I can get through dark places. I can get through dark times because I've done it. I got through dark times just by doing what the book says. I remember Pastor says, man, so what do I do? Stand. He said, stand. Is there anything I need? Just stand. If you can stand what's about to come your way, man, this is going to be a tough one because of all that I've accomplished. I was a rich man in the world, wealthy, with children from my loins, from money, from fame. I've accomplished a lot. in my short time in the world. And now I'm about to lose it all. And was I going to fall for the temptation of a rich man to try to save my life, to lose my life, to gain the whole world and forfeit my soul? Or am I going to lose my life so I can save my life? And I chose the latter. I chose to lose my life, to save my life. And I can tell you, now I'm truly living. See, I thought I was happy, but I didn't really become happy until I lost my life. And now I got a life. I really genuinely got a life. If you don't believe me, I should have put on here, look at Will Smith. Look at the Jim Carreys of the world. You think they're happy?
Elder.
Go listen to their testimony.
Yeah, real quick. I got to step away real quick. You keep going here. I'm going to mute myself.
Okay. So you just keep going. These guys are not happy. They got millions of dollars. Millions. The stuff that I have is like a drop in the bucket to them. And they're the most unhappiest people in the world. We live in a neighborhood full of rich people. I was told guys, I said, guys, we're going to one day move from here. Go, take a walk. Take a walk in Thornberry. Go take a walk. And tell me if you think those people are happy. Those are some of the most depressed people in the world. But then I go to Straightway, and they're living in the boonies. It looks like deplorable. It didn't even look deplorable. Maybe when they started, it was deplorable conditions. But they had outhouses. They were happy. It brought back memories. It was like euphoric or whatever they call it. Going back to the days when I was growing up in my father's house. I just feel like, man, it was so much peace. I'm talking about so much peace that passes all. I'm going through the toughest time in my whole life. And when I put my foot on the grounds of Straightway Truth Ministry, I experienced so much peace. It's off the proverbial chain how much peace I experienced. Can't make this thing up.
Hallelujah.
Can't make it up. So I heard the voice. And that voice, and that's why I'm here at Straightway Truth Ministry. I'm not moving. I am not going to move. I don't care who leaves. I don't care what anybody says out there. This man right here that you see on my corner right here, I don't know if he's my right or my left, but this man that you see to my right, this man is a man of Yah. He is anointed. I'm telling you this right now. This man has taught me how to truly love Yah and how to love my brothers and my sisters. This man right here, everybody wants to keep saying that this man right here is this and that type. No, this is the man that's taught me how to love. He loved me. This man came all the way up to Wisconsin. Him and Mother Carol came up here to check on me. I can't tell you how many pastors tell me, I don't know how we can help you. You got all this money, blah, blah, blah. Pastor, he came up. You know how you know he can help me? Because he had the word. He had the word that can deliver me from oppression, from depression, from a wicked woman. That's why I'm not moving. I've had people come in, try to pull me aside. It's not going to happen. I'm not moving. Do you hear me? This is the instrument that we're here. This is the instrument that Yah used to save me. One of the many instruments, and this is it right here. This ministry is beautiful, the way it's set up, but you have to have a kingdom-minded mindset to be in this ministry. Especially to be on community. You have to have an internal perspective to make this thing work. If you're selfish, if you are individualistic, this will not work for you. Hands that will not work. Don't waste your time. If you want to be an individual, if you want to keep everything for you and your family, great. Don't do community. I'll be the first one to tell you, if you have an individualistic and you're selfish, do not join community. This is not the place for you. Bad place. But if you're looking to be a part of Yah's family and do it Yah's way, Straightway is the place to be. And if you want to forsake all and go all out and give everything you got for the kingdom, this is the spot. This is the spot. Yeah, that's a good one. See, look at Have you ever experienced Yah's restorative power coming into truth? See, look at everybody. So I don't go too long here. Now I want to show you guys. It's hearing that voice, man. I'm talking about, man, things was happening. Crazy things was happening. But Yah's doing a new thing. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 43, verse 18 and 19. Read.
You want to go through these pictures before we get to that transition? The next pictures?
Yep. Yeah, go through the pictures. Yep, let's do the pictures. If you know the order, just go. Okay, so listen. So this is July 16, I believe. July 16. I had a couple of guys that played in the NFL, came up here to visit for something else, but they were in the area. Man, one of them was a good friend of mine, CJ. I'll just say CJ. He knows who he is. He said, he was telling me not to go. This way, I already made it scheduled. I'm going to go visit straightway because I heard him on July 1st. I talked to Pastor Dow on the 7th or the 8th. And then I said, it was getting close to July 21st. That was going to land on 21st. And he was telling me, focus on your marriage. I said, what do you mean focus on my marriage? We didn't even have a problem. I want to go check out this ministry, just like I'll go check out Joel Osteen if I was in the area, or David Jeremiah in San Diego, or Miles McPherson in San Diego, or Texas Tony Evans. I mean, how come I can't go check out this one? I want to go check it out. We're going to be in the area. We're going to be out. Let's go check it out. And he said, I'm praying that God will stop it. And you know what he did? Pretty much just use my ex-wife, or my wife at the time, to leave. And she was just planning to leave herself. But when she knew that she no longer could control me, when she knew that, hey, this is what I told her, I am going to straightway with or without you. I want you to go, but I am not going to allow you to use these manipulation tactics to keep me from this. How you've done me for all these years. I'm not doing that. I'm going with or without you. Now I want you to go so you can see with your own eyes what I see. Maybe you see something different and we can talk about it. But I just want to go check it out. I got to go see how they keep the Shabbat. Had no plans of joining straightway. None. Just wanted to see how they did the Shabbat so I could come and do it myself. Now, maybe I would have joined. I don't know. I can't even tell you because I wasn't even thinking about joining straightway. I didn't even think that was possible because I lived in Wisconsin. I have a big house. We still trying now. I want to go, and now I got to wait for the house to sell. So, I mean, there's a lot of moving parts here. Okay, now it's just me and the community that's one mind like me, and we can't wait to. Can we not wait to move, Deacon? Are we slowing the process down?
We're chomping at the bit.
Man, that's only y'all can make that. Maybe when Trump gets into office, somebody gets excited. Woo, man, I want to buy that house. Boom, give us the money. Man, I'm telling you, man, we packing up and we heading down south to Tennessee, getting close to the hub. Can't wait. But right now, we're just gonna occupy until Yah give us a clearance.
Hallelujah.
That's all we're doing right now. Houses on the market. We have a great realtor, Jen Quo. She's if anybody, I'm glad she's doing it. She's gonna get her done. I think Yah's gonna use her as an instrument to get this thing done, and then we're gonna go get that land that we've been praying for 7 years. Whenever I saw it, or 5 years ago, or 4 years ago, I don't know when I saw it, but we know the land. We believe that land is being preserved for us. So, I mean, I can't wait. But this is few days. Boom, right here. This is DC right here. This guy's name, DC, Darren Carrington. He played in the league too. Darren Carrington. Now, this guy played for the Minnesota. He played in your area, your neck of the woods, Minnesota Vikings.
Okay.
So I don't know if he went to San Diego State, but anyway. But yeah, there with my family right there. How did I know? Can you imagine? I'm the one that's taking this picture. I have no idea what's about to happen. I have no idea. This is 3 days. 3 days before July 19th. This is July 16th, if I'm not mistaken. Is there any more pictures?
Yep.
And then boom, 3 days later, gone. I'm in Appleton, calling my work. Is he there? Okay, where is he? Boom. Family leave. They're not even supposed to be leaving. Gone. This is what the Christians do. This is all supported by the Christian church. They ended up going down, north to some, I don't even know the area anymore, Stevens Point, and stayed in the basement of a pastor, a Christian pastor. Name of the church is called Refuge. That church, Refuge in Stevens Point. If you think I make it up, look it up. Look up Pastor Matt Malik, and Pastor Deb Malik as a woman. His wife is and man, you look at it, she's like a bulldog, man. She like a bulldog, a witch of a witch. I don't know what she looked like before. I don't even know how he was attracted to her, but man, she looked like a bulldog, a fat pig. I'm just telling you what she looked like. I'm not saying, I'm just telling you what she looked like. If you think I'm making it, they put it out there on website right there for you to see. Matthew, maybe you can go look it up, Deacon, Refuge in Stevens Point, and you go to church and you can look out there and you see. So if you have time to look that up, I would love to put that, because I don't want you guys to think I'm making this thing up. Maybe you can give me a better descriptive word what she looks like. She's like, she. What's that character on Sesame Street? Piggy, Miss Piggy.
Miss Piggy.
She looks better than this woman. But they both look like they're in the same class. Maybe because they eat all that pork. I don't know. Maybe you keep on eating pig, you're gonna look like a pig. I don't know. And I'm not being mean. I'm just telling you what she looked like. But hey, when we get it up, I'm gonna put it up so you guys can see it yourself. So you don't think I'm making this thing up. But that's what she looks like. And you got to be laughing like, dang. I can't make this thing up. So anyway, but that's where they stayed. So anyway, that was the day they left. This is what they look like. Literally, this is July 19th. This happened literally 7 years ago. Today, I don't know if that's how you say it. Today, this will be 7 years that my house was attacked. All right. You have that thing? You want me to?
I'm still looking for it, but
let me see if I can look. I'm gonna look this up. Hold on.
Okay.
I just want just real quick, right? Just so people don't think that I'm making this thing up. Nope, that's not it. And you just got to put Stevens Point. If you put Stevens Point, because
I found their website, but they're not. Their face is not on there.
Oh, it is on there. You got to meet the team. Refuge.
Here we go.
You see it?
Yeah, I had to look it up a different way here.
If you can, I can show you. They're proud. They're proud of the way they look. You see, you show the pastor first. Show the male. Show the.
Oh, they have it together though. Okay.
Okay, show it together. Show it together. Perfect. I just want them to see. Yeah, I forgot. Egalitarian. He can't be in here by himself as a senior pastor. It has to be him. Look at that. That's a shell of a man who's controlled. Now, he's supposedly the senior pastor, the founder and senior pastor of this church, and that's his wife. Does she not look like, wouldn't you say Miss Piggy looked better than that?
Yeah.
I'm just just tell me. I don't. Let's put a survey. I don't want to put you guys there. I'm just telling you. That's just my descriptive. If I'm being too hard, then forgive me. I'm just telling you. That's when I see her. I think of Miss Piggy, but Miss Piggy looks way better. So anyway, but that's the woman, and this is the woman, and this is the same woman. When I asked her, when I came back and said, "Why did you guys do that?" And then I remember talking to Mother Carol, right? And I said, what did I say? Something I asked her. It was a backdoor question. I said, do you remember? You know what I'm talking about?
Are you talking about your father when she was asking about your dad?
No. I asked her.
You asked her about control. Do you desire to control?
I said, do you desire to control your husband?
And she said no.
And she said, no, I don't desire to control my husband. Wow. I said, the reason why, and then I said, that makes sense. The reason why you
Mother Carol's answer.
Huh?
Compared it to Mother Carol's answer.
Yeah, compare it. Because when I asked Mother Carol the question, and this is the only reason why I even asked the question, because I remember asking Mother Carol, she said yes. Mother Carol said, I do desire to control my husband. I'm saying, wow. And the reason why is because she don't have control. So that's something that she has to work through. Now, she just has to work through that or whatever, because she don't have control. But you don't desire to control something that you have control over. So the reason why this woman was able to tell me she don't desire to control her husband is because she has the control. You get it? Because she has the control, she doesn't desire something she already has. Like, for example, if somebody told me, Kabir, do you desire to have $1 million? No. Why? Because I already have $1 million. I know what that's like. That's not new for me. Now you say $1 billion. Okay, now we're talking. I've never had $1 billion before, even $100 million. I mean, that's yeah, I do desire that. You know what I'm saying? But $1 million, that's like saying, does anybody desire to have a penny? You see, no one desires to have a penny. See, I know, because I know everybody. No, I don't.
But the man that doesn't have a penny,
huh?
The man that doesn't have a penny, he would desire to have a penny.
Maybe the only person that may desire. We got a sister here in Africa, in Kenya. Maybe she does, like, she don't have an American penny. You know, American penny. She may desire it because she don't have it. But everybody here, if you're in America, you're not going to desire it because you probably have access to a penny. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys see. This is the woman. This is Pastor. I don't even want to call him Pastor, but Matt Malik and Deb Malik. These are the people that my family went to go hide in their basement. And I spoke to this man on the phone for hours. And the whole time, he probably was recording my conversation or had my wife listen to while I was talking to him the whole time. And I didn't find out until we went to court. And they finally told me that I said, was my family in your area? Was they in your house? Were they with you? They said, I was going to tell you. I said, have you ever done this before? We've never done this, but you're the first person I've ever done this to. And the reason why he didn't tell me where my family was, because he was trying to get me to stop following straightway. He was trying to keep me from keeping the Sabbath day. And until I was willing to do that, they were trying to buy time in hopes that maybe with time and his love for his family, we can get him from following the commandments of the Most High Yah. And then eventually the children have to go back to school. And then by that time, that's when the police got involved and the rest is history. So anyway, just want to show you. I'm not making it up. But she does look like a pig. See, some people say, man, right? Ugly. Is ugly truth? Truth is, yeah, exactly. I just tell you. Anyway, hallelujah. I don't want to get on her looks. Or just maybe she looked pretty at one time and then she morphed into this ugly woman as she got older doing wicked. So anyway, and this is what happens when you take too much power from a man. You think you look pretty and when you steal a man's strength, you just end up becoming ugly because you become masculine. You lose your femininity. So anyway, hallelujah. Let's keep going here. So, all right, let's go here. So this is literally, guys. Now this is 3 days after that date. So this is July 22nd. The guy that's right underneath me with his wife, that is Donald Driver. You can look him up. Donald Driver is a Packer Hall of Famer, a great wide receiver. Played with him. I was honored to play with his brother. And great player. Played it for a long time. And he was a Dancing with the Star. He actually won contestant on Dancing with the Stars. I don't know if you guys remember that show. He was on there. He won. And but because I'm in the Hall of Fame, or just a Packer, and his teammate, obviously I was invited. Me and my ex-wife at the time, but my wife at the time, we were supposed to go and celebrate. And so this was on July, and then after I was going to do the Hall of Fame dinner, it was that night. Then I was going to head to Tennessee because I had to go to Tennessee eventually, and but all that got stopped because I lost my family at the time. And so, but literally, guys, the reason why I want to show you this picture, and I don't know if Deacon can zoom in, but if you see me, guys, I literally had the spirit of death on me. This is what it looks like. A man, I literally that morning had strong urges to take my life, to hang myself. I wanted to do it in such a way and hope that maybe if I do this, maybe my wife will feel bad. Maybe the people will feel bad and say, "Oh, what a great." That's what that spirit will convince you, that this will make them feel really bad. They won't give a damn. They're gonna get all that money. They're gonna just blame it on CTE. They're gonna say, "Because I had so many head damages. How can a man live in this house, accomplish all he accomplished, and then kill himself?" They won't ever associate it with a wicked ass woman. They would never. Ever. I believe a lot of people, Junior Seau, look up Junior Seau. I believe Junior Seau did not die because of CTE. He died because he was married to a wicked ass woman. Are you hearing me? He died because his wife took his children away from him too. And that was a nice man. I'm telling you, Junior Seau was the kind of guy that would give you a shirt off his back from Samoa. He was a Samoan. And he was married to a Caucasian woman. I'm not saying they're all Caucasian, but he was just married with somebody outside of his culture. He was married outside somebody that didn't know his culture. Family is big in Samoa. And he had to pay child support, was alienated from it. He actually made an attempt. On the Interstate 5 freeway in San Diego. Drove his car off the cliff, was unsuccessful. Unsuccessful. Go look it up. Junior Seau. I can't confirm it. I'm just telling you in my spirit, I know why he killed himself. And then the next time he shot himself, not in the head, he shot himself right in the heart. I know why. I know why. Right in the heart, because his heart was broken. That's where the pain was, in the heart. The same pain that Junior Seau had, I had the same pain too. That heart, man, it hurts. It hurts when you lose your family, especially your sons and daughters. If you can, Deacon, I know this is off the cuff here. If you can just pull up Deion Sanders talking about when he was at the top of his game, baseball boom, and how he had thoughts of committing suicide. I want people to hear this, but I'm telling you guys, and something that Deion Sanders said, and he's the coach for the Colorado University. Something he says, man, you can take away my money, the wife can leave, but don't take away my children. Why? Because when children are young, they love you not because you're primetime KGB or whatever. They love you because you're just Baba, you're daddy. You're that's it. They just love you because of you. That's the most purest love you're gonna ever experience in your life when it comes to people that just love you for you. Because that's it. That's my dad. And when a woman takes that from a man, woo, it will take you out. Not when you're at the lowest, you can be at the highest level in your life and experience the spirit of death. Let's hear what Deion Sanders has to say, if you think I'm making this up.
I went through a roller coaster of emotions. I was at the bottom of, to me, what life was. That's why you got public success, and everybody that's successful publicly, they're struggling somewhat privately. And you got to really understand that. See, the thing about it, we do this when the camera's on. We got to do this when the camera's off. We got to talk to each other, man. We got to love each other. We got to, hey, man, Fred, you all right, dog? Hey, dog, you all right, man? You all right, dog? Chad, you all right? Chad, I do that with him all the time. You all right, baby? Talk to me. Just tell me you good. I'm good. I don't need nothing, don't want nothing. That's how it is. So we don't do that as men, especially when we start putting folks on a pedestal, man. Like, shoot, and that's not good. That's why you got to be careful who you call a role model, because a lot of these models out here playing roles.
Before that's it right there. Hey.
Maybe that's not the full clip there. Let me.
I'm broke. I say, bro. Sorry, sir. OG, right? I'm disrespect. I'm too comfortable. Everything positive. We're in the mental health awareness month. Mm-hmm. Lowest moment of your life.
That's suicidal.
Whoa.
Yeah, I was suicidal. I was.
That's deep.
Everything, dog. I had everything. Every time you turn on the TV, I was on every commercial, top of my game, playing 2 sports, and I tried to take myself out in Cincinnati, Ohio. Basically because my babies had been taken from me. That was the only thing I felt like loved me at the time. Everybody else, they loved what I did, but they didn't love me because they didn't know me. Because I really wasn't prime. I was Deion. They didn't know that cat. That's who Chad and all them know. They didn't know that cat. And my babies, I was going through a tremendous divorce, and I couldn't get them. Like, bring me my kids, have my aunt come with the kids, and that didn't go down. So I was up on extreme, I would call it stress, pressure, and I didn't no longer want to be here, man. And that was God was calling me collect, and I wouldn't accept the charges. So I really had to I tried. I read. I think I was maybe in 3 or 4 that night. A couple stolen bases. Still, next morning got up, and it was the side of this highway, down this highway in Cincinnati, ran right off. I remember, because I don't lie. I don't lie for nobody. Never did. And this police came down to the bottom of this runoff, and he said, Deion Sanders, what happened? Did you run off the road? Did you lose control? I said, no, sir. Did somebody run you off the road? I said, no, sir. He said, what happened? I just looked at him like, you know what's up. So my attorney, my agent at the time, Eugene Parker, who passed on, he said, man, look,
great.
You got to I'm going to get you some help, or you got to do this, or I'm going to let people know. I said, we're good. And I started getting spiritual help.
Yeah, I can't hear you, Elder.
I said, there you have it. Yeah. You keep playing, or that's it? You just stopped it?
I mean, you want to keep going?
Oh, no. You're good. I just wanted to, you can stop it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
To the point.
Okay, you can stop it.
Okay.
But anyway, so you guys see right there, that's Deion Sanders. I mean, he was prime time. So I don't feel, bad that I had this feeling, it's not going to happen again. I'm going to tell you that much, because when you see that spirit once, you've seen it 1,000 times. But that's the same thing that fell on Deion Sanders, that fell on Junior Seau, is the same thing. And if Deion Sanders would have died, if Junior Seau, he did die, they're going to blame it on CTE. CTE has nothing to do. There's people who played the game, the Bart Stars and all those people, they didn't have no CTE. They didn't go through all this stuff. It's because we're married to these. We live in a generation where divorce is at a high level. There's an 80% chance that if you play in the NFL within 2 years of leaving the game, you're going to go through a divorce. Hands down. I don't care, Christian, player. Matter of fact, it's more of the players who didn't marry these women that never they didn't go through all this stuff. I know a guy that was at my wedding. He didn't have a marriage license. I used to joke around, get a marriage license, man. Man, make it legit. Boom, boom, boom. He's still with his woman today. And me and this other brother who did get married got divorced. So I'm telling you, that marriage license is wicked. Matter of fact, I just had a brother ministry named Closer to Yah Ministry. Just do a video. He put on an old video of me, and he's trying to encourage me, don't get the marriage license. You don't know what you sign up. Go check it out. Closer to Yah Ministry. Check that out. But anyway, just want to give a shout out because he reached out and asked me if he can repost it. I said, go ahead, my brother. I like his content. So anyway, let's keep moving. But I just want you guys to see. So this was 3 days after my family left. And bro, I mean, I lost all. To me, once they took my babies, it's like I lost it all. It was like boom, and didn't even know. And from here, it was just down here. Let's go. Let's see if we can get this done. So then this is the first baby I've ever had. I wasn't there. I didn't cut no umbilical cord. I was not there. Wasn't there. This picture you look at is a text message that my wife at the time, now my ex, this is all I got. I got notified you have another son. Boom, that's it. Have not seen him since. He's 7 years old, probably. He's probably 7 years old. Have not seen the boy since he's been on earth. I've created him. It came from my seed. I put life in that woman, and to this day, a Christian woman keeps this boy away from his biological earthly father. But that's Christianity. That's just, there's no Christian pressure on that woman to say, you know something, you need to make sure that boy knows his father. He's still alive. Time is ticking. He needs to go know his father. There's no pressure. None of. She's celebrated. Write books. Encouraged to be wicked. That's Christianity. Christianity promotes hate. See, I'm about love. The love for the Father, the love for my brothers. See, in Christianity, they teach you how to hate Yah and how to hate your brother. They teach you, if you're a woman, how to hate your husband. They teach you how to hate your children. See, this woman can never teach a man, teach her children how to love Yah. Can't teach them how to love the children. Can't teach anybody. All she knows is hate. So I don't want to go there, but I just want to show you a picture. This is it. That's as good as I got. That was my notification. Now, obviously, he's grown up. I've seen pictures of him as he's gotten older, but this is exactly how I got it. Here, you have a son, and this is his name. And I said, no, his name is, and I call him Israel. She has a name for him, and she said, no, his name is not Israel. His name is so and so. I can't make this thing up. So anyway, let's keep moving. All right, son. That's about it. So then after that, persecution comes. This is what happens. You come into this truth. Your master gets persecuted for righteousness' sake. This is what blessed are those who are persecuted for righteousness' sake. These are my two brothers. These are my two brothers. You got Ryan and you got brother Jordan. And they're still with me today. They were young. This was, how many years ago was this? Maybe, when was this happening?
It's 2019. So this is
2019?
Yeah.
2019, so 4 years ago. I'm in the truth, being persecuted, splattered all over the news, ESPN, Sports Illustrated, just all over the place. Milwaukee Journal, just all over the place. For what? Because I want to keep the Sabbath day. There was so much pressure for not keeping the truth. There was so much pressure not keeping the Sabbath. I did not know that Christianity hated the Israelites as bad. But when you look historically speaking, look at the Spanish Inquisition. The Catholic Church literally were burning up Israelites at the stakes in the name of Jesus. They were doing that. Go look it up. I'm not making this thing up. Catholics. Before there was Christianity, before you had all these different, it was the Catholic Church. Christianity hate. We were looking at the creed. They hate people who keeps the commandments. So yeah, it makes sense. I didn't know. If I knew the history, I probably wouldn't have been so open about it maybe when I first heard about the Sabbath. I'm all like, man, I found out Revelation, we're supposed to keep the Sabbath day. And it was like, oh, not you. Not you. So anyway, keep going. Is that it? Is that all?
There's more, but we should read this.
Okay, read.
So Romans 5:3-4 says, and not only so, but we glory in tribulations also, knowing that the tribulations worketh patience, and patience experience, and experience hope.
Hope. That's what you get. You got to go through tribulation, because tribulation, going through the tribulation that I went through, losing my family, losing everything, my reputation, my good name. I mean, Donald Trump was in Milwaukee. If I was not in the truth, I would have been down there in Milwaukee. I probably would have been helping out to open up for Donald Trump and everything. Just because I'm a Packer star, I was into politics, they would have loved to have had me. I was part of the Republican party. Oh, my goodness. And I have no regret that I'm not here, and I'm here with my brothers and sisters. Look at this. Pray for Kabir, Sports Illustrated. I mean, bro, I'm not even playing the game anymore. And I made Sports Illustrated because of what? My faith. If I had to go down, if my name had to be destroyed, I'm glad it got destroyed, lifting up the name of the Most High Yah. That's why I got destroyed. I got tasered, never been arrested before. Got tasered because I wouldn't sign over my IRA. Why do you need me to sign? Why do you need me to consent? If you think that you have a right to it, take it. But I'm not going to agree to it. And they tasered me to get I'm looking at my ex-wife, tasered me. I think, Deacon, you saw that, right?
Oh, yeah, I was there.
He was an eyewitness.
Mm-hmm.
Was you an eyewitness or you just heard it from me?
No, I was right there.
He was right there. Tasered me.
And they left me alone most of the time until I spoke to Eileen, and then they ripped me out of the courthouse.
And the only way I could get out now, I wasn't booked, but the only way I could get out of jail is I had to pay $300, and I had to sign my IRA over. But listen to this. Listen to this. I ended up giving them an IRA that had no money in it. And all I was trying to do is try to make a last effort, ditch effort to try to convince my wife, man, stop it. What are you doing? Make a ditch effort. And after that, when they tasered me, threw me in jail, put me in shackles, all of a sudden, I felt like I was being transported into slave time, the Atlantic slave trade, thinking like this is what my ancestors. That's when I knew I was truly an Israelite. Knew that the Israelites were the people on the slave ships coming to America. They shackled my legs, they shackled my hands, they put me in the back of a van, took me to the county jail here, and I'm like, what? For what? For what? Because I wanted to keep the Shabbat, because I wanted to love Yah, because of my love for Yah. Don't buy this bullshit that we have the First Amendment right, the right to religious belief. In this country, you do not have a right to keep the commandments of the Most High Yah. They will freaking kill you in this country. Now, there's a way out of it. Don't sign their contracts. Don't get marriage license. Don't get driver's license. Stay out of these contracts. These contracts gives them the permission to destroy you if you try to go outside and do the try to come out of her, my people. Try to come out. It's gonna be like, man, poof, poof. But I'm glad I came out. But man, I made it on a cover of Newsweek. I mean, Sports Illustrated. For what? Because of my faith.
Well, you did make it in the cover of Newsweek too.
I did make it. Yeah, I actually do have that. All right. So now read Isaiah 43.
Remember ye not the former things, neither consider the things of old. Behold, I will do a new thing. Now it shall spring forth. Shall ye not know it? I will make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert.
All right. Go to Romans chapter 5.
We read that already. I flipped them around because of the
okay.
In the way that you were
okay. So guys, now I've talked about what my family that I built 16 years, 17 years built and got destroyed. I lost my life to save my life. Many people are tempted to save their life to lose their life, but I chose the path of losing my life so that I can save my life. I remember the promise that Yeshua says that if you lose all these things for the gospel's sake, this is what you're going to get back.
Mm-hmm.
And so now I want to show you guys 7 years later, I want to show you that those words ring true. I have experienced, and guys, listen to this. This is just the tip of the iceberg. I'm just getting started. Just getting started. And I may do maybe 7 years from now, in the 14th year anniversary, I may show you where I am 14 years from now, so you can see where I've come from and where I'm at. But just in 7 years, I want to show you guys what Yah has done for me because of the gospel's sake, because of what I did for the gospel's sake. I want to show you visually that I can't make this up. See, a year ago, when I was a year out, I couldn't show you that much. I show you a little bit, but you're like, okay, but man, that guy's struggling. 2 years later, I'm telling you, there is life. There is life. And I'm telling you, my life is better. Better. It's so much better. It's not even funny. If it's a crime, and it is a crime in this country to live a peaceful life, they don't like people living peaceful life. So I should be in jail, but I'm not. Praise Yah. I'm trying to live peaceful with all men. I'm trying not to upset. We just go do our job, come back, mind our own business. But I want to show you physical, concrete evidence that you saw what I've had. It took 16 years in the span of, I'm 46 years old. So I came into truth at 39, just turning 40. So in the span of 7 years, but even within the 7-year span, really 5 years, you're going to see how Yah has blessed me. But I want to show you what he did for me in 7 years. Let's roll that. Let's pull that. Let's pull it up. So this is the first. This was our first community right here. This is it. This is straightway praise land in an inception right here. You got brother David, brother Jordan, brother Ryan. You got sister Evelyn. We got our little sister here, sister Amariah. That sister is no longer, so I won't even mention her name, but she was here. She was supposed to come here and take care of my father. She wanted to be, I guess, my woman or something, but that didn't work out. But this was the beginning right here, small, humble beginnings. I know it's kind of hard to say humble, but this was our humble beginning, right? What do you say, Deacon? You remember this? Do you remember? That's you, Deacon. That's you.
Yeah, I was younger.
Man, I feel like, man, I'm taller than you. I think I've always been taller than you. I think.
Yeah, that's 26, I think.
26.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep.
All right, let's go to the next one. So this just a year later. The next year. So when you see us in white, we in the Day of Atonement. So the next year, just in 2 years.
It's 2019.
So what was the one? That was 2018, right?
Right.
So okay, 2017 when I did it, I can't show you pictures. I was in some tights. I was in my workout. That's the only white that I could find at that time. So I can't show you pictures of that. But in 2018, boom, you see that now. This is 2019. Go back to 2018. That's 2018 here in Wisconsin, the Day of Atonement. And then the very next year, boom, go to 2019. Bang, look at that. Look how fast that grew. See, Yah was bringing it right there, boom. Then go to 2020. This was during COVID. Look at that. About the same, right? We may have had some visitors there, but hey, we'll take it.
Yep.
Then go to 2020.
Yeah, because Zay and Elijah weren't in there, so no, it's bigger. It's bigger. Yep.
Okay, now yeah, right.
Yep.
The 2000, yeah, the picture has to go back there. Now it's getting bigger.
Yep.
This is next year.
Yep. This is 21.
21 now. You see, we're getting bigger. Now I'm actually can dress now. I'm not, it's not.
They condensed a little bit because that's when that family left.
Yep, the family left. Yep. Oh, yep. We had a family that leaves. See, look at you're gonna have pruning. You have people coming and going. You have that, and we're okay. Every time somebody leaves, whoever comes back, they end up being better. Better.
Yep.
What's next word? What year is this? 2022. Look at this. That's 2022. Look at Yah. When he says, I will give you brothers. See, I lost some brothers I had really not many brothers, except my natural ones. And now look at all these brothers right here, 2022. And even then, you still have people being pruned, coming back in, boom. Next. Boom, 2023.
That was last year.
Look at that. Now, this is pretty much like kind of solid of where we are today on community.
Yep, pretty much. I mean, obviously, we had a visitor in this one. But
yeah.
2 visitors.
Just
2
one.
visitors, just to be clear. 2 visitors.
I see one.
No, it's 2.
Okay.
Yeah, brother Eric and
okay, yeah, okay.
Right next to Jordan.
Oh, yeah. He's a visitor. Okay, yeah, good. Okay, just 2.
Make sure it's a visitor.
A visitor. Yes, he was
right.
just a visitor. Yeah, he's not a
yeah. Beautiful brother who's faithful to his community.
He's still in the ministry, right? He's still with us.
Yep.
Yeah. So and then go to the next one.
That would be end for the feast, but so now we're here.
Okay, so now I just want to get the most current pictures I can because we usually take a feast pictures too. But the Pentecost, you see everybody there in their whites. So now this is the most recent feast that just passed. Is the Feast of Pentecost, right?
And not everybody was there because we had some saints stay back.
Yep. We had people stay back. So this is everybody is, we had babies and taking care of my dad here.
Aisha was expecting. So
yep, and this is a short feast. So these are all of the people that is a part of Straightway Praise Land. You can see that right there. So it's close to, it's over 30 guys. I can show you that. Someone wasn't even born yet, So hallelujah.
Let me just add this real quick.
Yep. Oh, okay. Boom. There you have it. So that was my old family. Now I'm morphed in to my new family. This is my new family. This is the house of Kabir. And this has been built on solid rock, guys. This family has been built on solid rock. Starting with Sister Bree. And then actually addition with Sister Karisha. And look at all the seeds that came from here. So out of that, seven children are in there. We got 4 boys and 2 girls and 3 girls.
Yep.
And out of the 7, 5 of them literally came from my loins. 2 of them was a bonus, a gift from the Most High Yah, obviously by way of Sister Karisha's former husband or her late husband. So, and they've been beautiful. They have been, man, I mean, they treat me better than my natural sons and daughter of my old family. Very good. So this is the house of God. And that happened in a span of 5 years. 5 years, but in 7 years, that's what Yah is blessed with. And I'm telling you guys, it's just the tip of the iceberg. We're just getting started. Just getting started. And now look at my other family, when all the communities, all of Straightway come together. This, I don't know what feast this is. This is the feast of
Pentecost.
the feast of Pentecost. Okay, and this is not even the biggest. This is just the ones who can come. So, but this is the family right here. Look at that. You can't even see faces on there. It's getting so small. So when I tell you, and when you see that in Mark, that I'll give you brothers, sisters, mothers, brothers, wives, lands. I mean, all of this stuff you're seeing right here in 7 years. And look, when I was in Christianity, it took 16 years to produce that. And now I'm already in 7 years. And look what has already happened in my house and in the community I'm in and in the assembly I am when you count all of Straightway. Real brotherhood, real love. Real love. When I was going through those tough times, through being on Sports Illustrated and being lied on and all these stuff, I mean, this is the time where senior pastor like Pastor Dow, the normal protocol is to say we wipe our hands of Kabir. This is not a representation of our ministry. We don't know him. Because he has to protect his ministry. No, pastor supported me during this time. Now, I could have been wise in what we did with the guys. We're going to that Christmas thing. But other than that, he says we support him. And he supported me, hands down. But supposedly this man is wicked. I just don't have time to hear stupidity. This is my family. And this will always be my family. For those who stay. I don't know, people go. If you go, then I guess you really wasn't here in the beginning. So you truly just manifest to show that you really wasn't with us. But for those who are here, I'm here. This is my family right here. So I'm right there in that far left. If you see me far left in a burgundy gold garment.
Yeah. I can't zoom in, but yeah.
I know. So anyway, that's it. So, hey, can you do me a favor? I'm gonna take a break. I mean, just can you read Job?
Yeah, like you want me to read chapter 1 through 2?
Yeah, can you read that? I'm gonna take I gotta go do something real quick.
Okay, yep. Sounds good. All right, Saints, give me a minute here to pull it up. Job chapter 1. And obviously, in light of what Elder's been talking about, how really the theme surrounds this storyline of Job pretty much being a man of means and respected amongst his peers, where Yah tested his loyalty. When you saw that when Yah was around his council in Shemaim, and one of them came in, asked to be for Job to be tested, or Yah actually introduced that testing. So let me share this screen here so you guys can see where I'm at, and we'll start here from the top. So in Job chapter 1, there was a man in the land of Uz whose name was Job. Let me just read it from the King James here. Unless Elder helps me switch afterwards, I'll switch. But we're going to read from the King James here. So Job's calamity. There was a man in the land of Uz whose name was Job, and that man was perfect and upright, and one that feared Elohim, and eschewed evil. And there were born unto him 7 sons and 3 daughters. His substance also was 7,000 sheep, 3,000 camels, and 500 yoke of oxen, and 500 she-asses, and a very great household, so that this man was the greatest of all the men of the east. And his sons went and feasted in their houses, every one his day, and sent and called for their 3 sisters to eat, to drink with them. And it was so, when the days of their feasting were gone about, that Job sent and sanctified them, and rose up early in the morning, and offered burnt offerings according to the number of them all. For Job said, it may be that my sons have sinned, and cursed Elohim in their hearts. Thus did Job continually. Now there was a day when the sons of Elohim came to present themselves before the Most High, and Satan came also.
Okay. Keep going.
among them.
Mhm.
And the Most High said unto Satan, Whence comest thou? Then Satan answered the Most High and said, From going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down it. And the Most High said unto Satan, Hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man, one that feareth Yah and escheweth evil? Then Satan answered the Most High and said, Doth Job fear Yah for naught? Hast not thou made a hedge about him, and about his house, and about all that he hath on every side? Thou hast blessed the work of his hands, and his substance is increased in the land. But put forth thine hand now, and touch all that he hath, and he will curse thee to thy face. And the Most High said unto Satan, Behold, all that he hath is in thy power. Only upon himself put not forth thine hand. So Satan went forth from the presence of the Most High. And there was a day when his sons and his daughters were eating and drinking wine in their eldest brother's house. And there came a messenger unto Job and said, The oxen were plowing and the asses feeding beside them, and the Sabines fell upon them and took them away. I think it's Sabaeans, sorry. Sabaeans fell upon them and took them away. Yea, they have slain the servants with the edge of the sword, and I only am escaped alone to tell thee. While he was yet speaking, there came also another and said, The fire of Yah is fallen from heaven, and hath burned up the sheep and the servants and consumed them, and I only am escaped alone to tell thee. While he was yet speaking, there came also another and said, The Chaldeans made out 3 bands and fell upon the camels and have carried them away, yea, and slayed the servants with the edge of the sword, and I only am escaped alone to tell thee. While he was yet speaking, there came also another and said, Thy sons and daughters were eating and drinking wine in their eldest brother's house. And behold, there came a great wind from the wilderness and smote the 4 corners of the house and fell upon the young men, and they are dead, and I only am escaped alone to tell thee.
Now stop. I just want you to see this. The same thing that I experienced, that Junior Seau's experienced, the same thing that Deion Sanders experienced. I mean, this is now Job in his. I mean, this is his prime right now. Before he got blessed again. But I mean, and look what happens is all of us experience the same thing where you lose everything you've ever worked hard for. You were diligent. You're faithful. I know I always felt like I had a hedge of protection around me, and then all of a sudden that hedge was gone. And all of a sudden, I'm being attacked from all corners. I mean, bah, bah, bah. I'm just getting rat. Now, look what Job does now. Read. Then Job
arose and rent his mantle and shaved his head and fell down upon the ground and worshipped and said, Naked I came out of my mother's womb, and naked shall I return thither. The Most High gave, and the Most High has taken away. Blessed be the name of the Most High. And all this Job sinned not, nor charged Yah foolishly.
I'm telling you guys, it's tough. Go to chapter 2. I think in 2, does he talk about him being the day that he was born? He cursed or that's somebody else? Let me see.
I'm sure it's in here. I don't know exactly where.
Okay, you have to go there. So you guys read Job chapter 1, 2. Just read it, guys. It's a good book. But this is what I feel like I'm experiencing. I experienced the Job life, and now I'm experiencing it. It's not gonna be without persecution now, But I just wanted you guys showing this. The people that's been following, this is up there. I want you guys to be able to see a glimpse of what Yah has been doing in the house of Elder Kabir. So let's go read Job chapter 10, Job chapter 42, verse 10 and 17.
And the Most High turned the captivity of Job when he prayed for his friends. Also, the Most High gave Job twice as much as he had before. Then came there unto him all his brethren. Let me make it a little bigger here, sorry.
Yeah.
Then came there unto him all his brethren and all his sisters, and all they that had been of his acquaintances before, and did eat bread with him in his house. And they bemoaned him and comforted him over all the evil that the Most High hath brought upon him. Every man also gave him a piece of money and everyone an earring of gold. And so the Most High blessed the latter end of Job more than his beginnings, for he had 14,000 sheep and 6,000 camels and 1,000 yoke of oxen and 1,000 she-asses. He had also 7 sons and 3 daughters, and he called the name of the first Jemima, and the name of the second Keziah, and the name of the third Keran Hapach. Sorry, I'm butchering it. And in all the land were no women found so fair as the daughters of Job, and their father gave them inheritance among their brethren. After this lived Job 140 years, and saw his sons and his sons' sons, even 4 generations.
Wow.
So Job died being old and full of days.
Hallelujah. See, all praise to the Most High. Yeah.
Hallelujah.
So you guys can see right here that what Yah did back then, he's still doing in the lives of people. And guys, I'm just one of many testimonies. There's many people. Pastor Dow has this testimony. Anybody that's come this way will have this type of testimony. I just want to just show you guys that this is what's happening. I'm committed, man. I'm telling you, man. Yah has been built. I mean, the beautiful women he's bringing into my family to help me, to come alongside and help me to build my house. I already got little ones, man. Keeping track, man. I'm like, I don't remember their names. I'm the one that's giving them names, and I'm the one that, I mean, no problem. Hey, what do you want to name them? No fight, no argument. They're doing what I need them to do.
Hallelujah.
I mean, man, Yah has been good to me. I would never, ever, ever go back to Christianity. I don't even know what the hell. I guess when you go from evil to evil to evil, you can't tell the difference. But man, never going back to that. So, guys, this is what this is about, man. So I've experienced everything that the book says I was going to experience. I'm experiencing love. Let's go to 2 Corinthians. I'm embracing Yah's blessing. This is us embracing Yah's blessing and his promise. So we're going to show you all these pictures. Let's go through some of these scriptures here. Read.
Therefore, if any man be in Christ, he is a new creature. Old things are passed away. Behold, all things are become new.
So all those things has come is become old, and now all things become new. See, this is new. See, the other one's old. Now this is new. This is what I use it, and boom. Now this family is more cohesive, more one-minded, more peace. This one was chaos. The first one, chaotic, contention. New one, peaceful. And does that mean that there's that these women are perfect? No, they're not perfect. I got to still show love. I got to show patience, but they're teachable, they're accountable, they're available. That's what we teach, you know. They got to be available, accountable, teachable. My job is to teach, demand, command, right? To love. I'm doing that, and we're doing that. And because of that, the family is more peaceful than what it was. And this night and day, it's not even close. Not even. I eat good. Matter of fact, my problem is I probably eat too much. I got to back down. My women look forward to making sure I got belly. They make sure I'm taken care in every way. They make sure to help me to meet my needs. There is no issues. My sons and daughters, I can tell them to do whatever I need them to do. They will do it. So now I get to literally rear my family up in the way, lead them in the way they should go on solid ground now. Now I can tell them they will move. If y'all tell me I need to go right, I know that my family will move right. If I need to go left, they're going to move left. Simple. They will do what I say to do. They follow me. They treat me like Messiah. And I love them like Messiah loved the assembly, the church, they call it. So this is it, man. It's so much better. I'm glad. Can you imagine if I would have held on to a wicked woman? Oh my goodness. I don't think I would have lived a long life. I don't even think, man. And look, because I was willing to let go, because I let go, look how Yah's blessed me. And just the tip of the iceberg, guys. This is just the beginning. I'm just getting started. I'm not even like man. You watch 7 years from now, if it may look like what Straightway looks like right now when you see us all together. My family may look like that.
Hallelujah.
I don't even know. Maybe Pastor won't even allow me at the feast anymore. Kabir, man, you got too many. 94. Where you gonna put my 94 babies and women? Where are they gonna be in that picture? I tell you, you watch. I told you, man. I mean, man, I heard that Charlie Chapman, man, he was 54, was married to an 18-year-old girl, and he had 8 children with that woman. Anyway, that was just, I digress, but I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, you said that to me this morning. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let's go to the other one. So this community of love. Look at, I went from a community of hate. Now I got community of love. God, these are real testimonies. I'm not making this thing up. I went from a community of hate and Christianity, and then I come this way, community of love. It was less drama that you could see. No news reporting, no drama, no drama, right? No drama. But here you got raids and this and all this stuff and people attacking our church like left and right. But guess what? I experienced peace that passes all understanding. I experienced love. I told you guys, I came in here to do one thing and one thing only, and that's to love. I'm going to love Yah with all my heart, all my heart, my soul. And I'm going to love my brothers and my sister as I love myself. And I love myself. So whatever I do for me, I'm going to make sure I take care of my brother and sister. And I'm ahead of this community. And I learned how to love Yah and love my brothers and sisters. I love myself by watching the example of Pastor Dow and the things that he pushes and preaches from the pulpit and in privately or whatever. And how he's doing with his family. Let's go to Proverbs. Proverbs 17:17. Read.
A friend loveth at all times, and a brother is born of adversity.
Ooh, born for adversity. You see that?
For adversity. Sorry.
For adversity. See, a friend loves at all times, and a brother is born for adversity.
And we can say that's exactly where we're at here.
That's where we at.
Exactly.
At all times. This is not, we live life, man. In Christianity, they'll say we live life together, and we don't even live life together. We see each other, maybe on weekends or here and there, or maybe have some Bible study, which is a book study, which has nothing to do with the Bible, maybe something, But here we literally live life together. Literally. Read. Psalms
133. Behold how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity.
See, we live in community. We dwell together in unity. We're one mind. When people come here, they say, man, there's a unity. Man, you guys work well together. Man, you guys, man, you can tell there's a unity from the brothers to the sisters, everything you do. And I'm the head over this community. And people come here, they see peace. Why is it peace? Because we operate in unity. We're not contentious. There's no fighting. If I say, guys, we got to go here, go here. If Pastor said, hey, Kabir, I need you to do this. I need to get this thing done. We're moving. It's just unity. And the world hates unity. That's what I've learned. I'm learning now that the world hates unity. They want us to be individualistic. They want us to be individuals. They want us to have our own individual homes. They want us to have our own individual property. They want us to have our own individual mortgage, our own individual rent, on individual phone bills, everything individualistic, because there's more money when there's things individualistic. You can put more in their pocket when you're individualistic. Don't do community. They want you to have your own individual inheritance, even though inheritance is in eternity. They push this individual. They don't like tribalism. Tribalism is a threat to the American way. I hate to say it. That's it.
A threat to their economy.
Individually. But guess what? One thing I love about this country is I hope, and we're testing it. We're going to find out if it's true or not. But we do have a right to our religious belief. And this is how we choose to live. No one is oppressed here at Straightway Praiseland. No one is oppressed at Straightway Choose Ministry. And if they felt oppressed, guess what? They live in America. They have the freedom to leave. And guess what? When they feel that way, they leave. Bye. Bye. If you feel that way, you can leave. Keep on moving. We're going to keep on moving. No one is being held against their will. No one is. We don't garnish anybody's wages. Any money that people give to the ministry, they freely give. They freely give it to us. We don't take anything. We're not like the IRS that garnish your wages when they take out FICA, federal, state. I mean, you pay taxes everywhere. You got to pay taxes. I bet you if we did a survey right now, let's do a quick survey since we're past the 2-hour mark, but let's do a quick survey. if you had a choice, if Trump comes into office and gives you 4 years, in the next 4 years that he made paying income tax volunteer, I don't know if I can say this. If tax was volunteer, would you pay tax? Yes or no?
Unfortunately, Elder, my poll thing is buffering here. I think.
Okay.
Sorry.
I just wanted to know what people were saying.
No, I know. Let me try to reset it and see.
But if taxes was if income tax was volunteer, how many people would voluntarily give taxes to the United States government and their state government and their local government if it was volunteer? But supposedly, and once he can put that, I hope he can put that there. So when that poll comes in and go, because I want to be able to see the poll. But supposedly we're oppressive. Supposedly we are the one that's tyrants. But we don't take money out of people's paycheck. We don't garnish wages. If child support was volunteer, would people pay child support? See, that's another forced tax on you. They tax you on your own seed. It's crazy. On your own biological property, you get taxed. But we're the oppressor. We're the bad people. We're the people that and there's people out there that think they're free, and they'll say we're not free. But we live here and we are free, and they're not free. Isn't that crazy how that looks?
Yeah.
I just talked to a guy today, and he literally says, man, he's got a lot of commitment to live on community. Man, I gotta have my freedom. He said, man, can they go on vacations? I said, yeah, we are commanded to go on 3 vacations a year, 3 times a year. We are commanded to go on vacations. The community paid for the 3 vacations. What are those vacations, Deacon?
Sorry, I'm doing the poll here, Elder. Are you talking about the 3? Passover, Pentecost,
we got Passover, and Unleavened Bread Week. We got the Pentecost, and we got Tabernacles. 3 vacations, 3 paid vacations, paid for by the community. Take a vacation, get out, vacate the area, head down south, have a ball. Yep, feast days. We're commanded. And then he's saying, well, can they go on a vacation outside? I said, what other vacation? Can they go see family? You mean natural family? People that call the police on you? I mean, I said, usually you come this way. We're not liked by our family. You can't be in here and think you're going to be liked by your family. Now, I'm not saying all, but 90% of them. 90% don't like our ways. Don't like our ways. But we get 3. And then I asked the guy, I said, hey, how many vacations you go? I don't go on a lot of vacations right now. It's hard times right now. Oh, it's hard time. It's lonely out here. Whoa. So you're free and we're not free. That's utterly amazing to me. So you pay taxes, but because you have the illusion that you're free, but you're not free. And there's an illusion that we're not free, we're free. That's amazing. We don't have to pay taxes. How does that works? I guess when you give all, what does it pay? Hey, what's the IRS going to come after? Where's that money? We gave it all. We gave it all to the church. We gave it all. What's their tax on? But when you live out there and what the world has to offer, you have to pay taxes. You don't go on vacations that you supposedly say that you get. We get to go on 3 vacations a year. How many people can go on 3 vacations a year? And that your country or wherever you pay taxes actually pay for your vacations. You show me where you can get 3 vacations. Let me see what it says. If you knew you didn't have to pay taxes, would you volunteer pay tax? 100% said no. 100% said no. There you have it. There you have it.
Elder, we're so oppressed that we have forced vacations.
I know. Forced vacation.
Mandatory vacation.
Mandatory. Everybody, we are vacationing. That's utterly amazing.